Iridescent light, sparkling night, beside the time-tied desire, birds of paradise, no matter the size, they realize the sky war and might, no end in sight, an endless fight.
Nothing like this lasts, everlasting, passive-aggressive passion, pursuit and panic, love the random range of coffins, or so I thought. All erudiction يأكل جيل هدين الهن للماريا جدة جيدو وسافرت الجنة irrispettiva من الإنتاء السما guerra وقوة lebda tmiem fil-vista kilida blat simpal da ma jdum mal-dejjem passiv-aggressiv passjoni inseguimentu paniku mħabba l-firxa kazwalità tribet orkestrati mill-lotijiet tagħhom you hexib the hunter's dog
Playboy classic chameleon champion for justice image of Jesus meddling to the metaverse no means for survival cause of revival my resurrection a jewel and poem look sheer slam a sword for him healing pen ordinary sin
Why won't you let me in even a vampire has caution hesitation of the moment more the mortal of this bone and chalice so much malice misery daily dreams silvery pure and dire place snake knows what to say horses don't stay they hide away Mika microblade glitter serenade Paraguay Ade and Jagason
Kleipot klassieker, chameleon, kampioen Voorkeurigheid, beeld van Jezus die zich bemoeit met de metaverse Geen middel tot overleven, onmogelijke herleving Mijn opstanding in juwelen, gedicht luxueus Lam een zwaard voor hem helm, pen gewonnen zonde
Waarom laat je me niet binnen, zelfs een vampier is voorzichtig Aarzeling van het moment, mortuarium Een sterfelijke lotusbot en kelp Zoveel kwaadaardigheid, ellende, dagelijkse droom Zilverachtig eten er een ijzer speelt Slang, weet wat te zeggen, paarden blijven niet, ze verstoppen zich Mika microblad
Glitter serenade Glitter serenade
Paraguay, they don't console me Only with endings, are you joking? It's reckless message, 100 little fireflies In a wide line like a geode Made from pine twine
Little fingers and wings of society Press till I forget Stay, they hide away Mika microblades, glitter serenade Paraguay, Ade and Jackson Flame blades, range of society Press till I forget Stay, they hide away Mika microblades, glitter serenade Paraguay, Ade and Jackson
Reigns whose will I forgave Forsake not my name A mythical tale before the dynamite of dawn Spends death in our song A midnight jog, garden frogs on lily pods Possession from the gods, love whatever you got Only later it dissolves like creatures from the bog Why does it feel so off? It's obvious you're a con, corpse is all gone Now I lay me down to sleep And pray the Lord my soul to keep Should I die before I wake? I pray to God my soul to take Stolen stock exchange, an exclamative shade Life is fake, a sudden change
Whatever you know, say
Epigrams of pentagrams
And Paris loop spots And Paris loop spots Paraguay, Ade and Jagger shows Love's a river but the current's low Nowhere to go, gone so far alone Or so it seems, so I don't really know though I'm diving in a muddy swim Do you get this? I'm losing it, time slip New swings till I do it all over again Time slip, new swings till I do it all over again Footstep crescendo through the swampy night Crescent moon, tuxedo shining pale white Mousy mosquitoes in a fevered flight Drawing blood in one bite Foxglove height Swampland feeding on veins of gold So deep vampires meet and where secrets creep Like ivy weeds suffocating saints Lightly eating hearts Retreating treadmill spinning thread Hills thinning body of thrills Love kills Designer build but love still kills It always will Chills in the air like a whispered dare Swamp fog clings to the tangled hair Laughter echoes in arrogance An arrowhead of circumstances Tread soft where the darkness grows Love's a river but the current's low Nowhere to go Tread soft where the darkness grows Love's a river but the current's low it seems. So I don't really know though, I'm diving in a muddy swim. Do you get this? I'm losing it. Time slips, over swims till I do it all over again. But the current time slow, nowhere to move, going so far alone. So it seems. So I don't really know though, I'm diving in. Tread soft where the darkness grows. Love's a river but the current's low. Nowhere to go, gone so far alone, or so it seems. So I don't really know though, I'm diving in a muddy swim. Do you get this? I'm losing it. Time slip, new swings till I do it all over again. Footsteps crescendo through the swampy night. Crescent moon tuxedo shining pale white. Mossy mosquitoes in a fevered flight, drawing blood in one bite. Foxglove high, swampland feeding on veins of gold. So deep vampires meet where secrets creep, like ivy weeds suffocating saints. Lightly eating hearts, retreating treadmill, spinning thread hills, thinning body of thrills. Love kills, designer build.
Footsteps crescendo through the swampy night. Crescent tuxedo shining pale white. Mossy mosquitoes in a fevered flight, drawing blood in one bite. Foxglove high, swampland feeding on veins of gold so deep. Vampires meeting where secrets creep, like ivy weeds suffocating saints. Lightly eating hearts, retreating treadmills, spinning thread hills, thinning body of thrills. Love kills, designer build but love still kills. It always will. Chills in the air like a whispered dare. Swamp fog clings to the tangled hair. Laughter echoes in arrogance, an arrowhead of circumstances. Tread soft where the darkness grows. Love's a river but the current's slow. Nowhere to go, gone so far alone. So it seems, so I don't really know. Although I'm diving in a muddy swim. Do you get this? I'm losing it. Time slip, new swings till I do it all over again. Footsteps crescendo through the swampy night. Crescent moon tuxedo shining pale white. Mossy mosquitoes in a fevered flight, drawing blood in one bite. Foxglove high, swampland feeding on veins of gold so deep. Vampires meeting where secrets creep, like ivy weed suffocating saints. Lightly eating hearts, retreating treadmills, spinning thread hills, thinning body of thrills. Love kills, designer build but love still kills. It always will. Chills in the air like a whispered dare. Swamp fog clings to the tangled hair. Laughter echoes in arrogance, an arrowhead of circumstances. Tread soft where the darkness grows. Love's a river but the current's low. Nowhere to go, gone so far alone, or so it seems. So I don't really know. Although I'm diving in a muddy swim. Do you get this? I'm losing it. Time slip, new swings till I do it all over again. Strangers feel real, wounds won't heal. Crucial meal, fangs seal the wheel. Bleeding hearts steel. Footsteps crescendo through the swampy night. Crescent moon tuxedo shining pale white. Mossy mosquitoes in a fevered flight, drawing blood in one bite. Foxglove high, swampland feeding on veins of gold so deep. Vampires meeting where secrets creep, like ivy weeds suffocating saints. Lightly eating hearts, retreating treadmills, spinning thread hills, thinning body of thrills. Love kills, designer build but love still kills. It always will. Chills in the air like a whispered dare. Swamp fog clings to the tangled hair. Laughter echoes in arrogance, an arrowhead of circumstances. Tread soft where the darkness grows. Love's a river but the current's slow. Nowhere to go, gone so far alone, or so it seems. So I don't really know. Although I'm diving in a muddy swim. Do you get this? I'm losing it. Time slip, new swims till I do it all over again.
Footsteps crescendo through the swampy night. Crescent moon tuxedo shining pale white. Mossy mosquitoes in a fevered flight, drawing blood in one bite. Foxglove high, swampland feeding on veins of gold so deep. Vampires meeting where secrets creep, like ivy weeds suffocating saints. Lightly eating hearts, retreating treadmills, spinning thread hills, thinning body of thrills. Love kills, designer build but love still kills. It always will. soft where the darkness grows. Love's a river but the current's low. Nowhere to go, gone so far alone, or so it seems. So I don't really know. Although I'm diving in a muddy swim, do you get this? I'm losing it. Time slim, loose winds till I do it all over again. Footstep crescendo through the swampy night. Crescent moon tuxedo shining pale white. Mossy mosquitoes in a fevered flight, drawing blood in one bite. Foxglove high, swampland feeding on veins of gold so deep. Vampires meeting where secrets creep, like ivy weed, suffocating saints. Lightly eating hearts, retreating treadmill, spinning thread, hills thinning, body of thrills. Love kills, design a bill, but love still kills, it always will. Chills in the air like a whispered dare. Swamp fall clings to the tangled hair. Laughter echoes in arrogance, an arrowhead of circumstances. Dress off where the darkness grows. Love's a river but the current's low. Nowhere to go, gone so far alone, or so it seems. So I don't really know, though I'm diving in a muddy swim. Do you get this? I'm losing my time slip, loose winds till I do it all over again. Strangers feel real. Ruins what I
Tomorrow?
Kiss me, and let us both be damned.
The first day I had to ask you to marry me like 500 times. That was just yeah, I was like,
500 times on day
please
one.
marry me. So that was no problem. That was good. Yeah.
That was the first day.
That was the first day, wasn't it?
He's not joking, he had to do the proposal like a bazillion times. I was a great ego boost for me. So, but even when you know it's fake, it's nice when a guy drops a knee and is like, marry me. For the love of my life, you're like, okay.
Do you know how this works? Would you like me to show you?
Wuthering Heights, rated R, Friday.
Margot, she's kind of supernatural. She's one of those people who's just so talented. And, you know, the thing about Kathy is that there's something very complicated about her, something very difficult. She's spoiled, she's cruel, she's insupportably terrible, but we love her.
I can follow you like a dog to the end of the world.
Heathcliff is in many ways unforgivable. He's angry, he's spiteful, he's also extremely damaged, tender and loving, and needed somebody like Jacob who was able to bring that tenderness and sensitivity. Why did you leave me?
Why did you betray your own heart?
You want to make the earth move, and that's what Dolby does. It's all filmmakers, and it's what you want at every stage is the best possible thing. And that's what it is.
Do you want me to stop?
Honestly, from the screenplay, it really just jumped off the page for me. And, you know, I was listening a lot to John Cale, who's also on the soundtrack. That was kind of where my world was at. You know, we were thinking about how we could make these really elegant and brutal strings, which was sort of reflective of you know, how Emerald had kind of interpreted the original book.
Working with Lena Sanger, the amazing cinematographer, he's always looking to use texture, light, everything that can be used to tell you something.
Welcome, Jacob.
It's shot on film, which Linus handles like no one I've seen before, and he believes in the integrity of film and the importance of it.
He's capturing both the sets and the costumes and highlighting the way that he's lighting it.
Look at the lights, it's incredible.
When it's dusk, the sky is like red, orange. When there's a storm, it's dark, it's terrifying. It all works together to have a very, very, very dramatic effect.
Heathcliff is always in the hideaway. And Edgar's always desperately hoping to go to the hideaway.
He's just making the coffee.
He's making 4 chicks their coffee in the morning.
If we were to describe the plot of Wuthering Heights in Love Island terms, how would you describe it?
Ian Sterling was in a store. The innuendo he'd have a field day with all the innuendo and weather references. Yeah, there'd be lots of people pulling something else for a chat. There'd be shapes, there'd be triangles, squares, lots of shapes.
So much mugging on.
A lot of mugging.
I laughed.
A lot of people getting high.
Another time in the hideaway. Heathcliff would be permanently lodged in hideaway.
There's a moment in this movie when Heathcliff shields Catherine's eyes from the rain. That's one of the hottest things I've ever seen.
So romantic.
It's so romantic.
You still don't understand why that's romantic, do you? I remember the day he was kind of like, yeah, isn't it nice? Imagine the rain now. It feels warm. It's so nice. She's like, I'm unwell. I'm ill.
Did you see videos of me walking around the street?
Just going up to girls and being like, I think if you do it, you feel nice and you.
Was that in the script, first of all?
No, he did that in the rehearsal to actually shield my face from the rain, just instinctively, because he's a gentleman. And Emerald and I were both like, do that again in sync for the whole scene. That was amazing.
Unbelievable tension, warm sound, no reason.
Hi, Margot and I are about to host a little brunch and screening for our closest friends to celebrate Wuthering Heights, and I figured, so I've seen the movie last month. Tom and Margot invited Matt and I over for dinner, and we watched it, and let me just say, it is outstanding. I told her, I'm like, I'm trying not to cry. Like, you being in the room is making me try to play it cool, but let me just tell you, snot, tears. I never read the book, and I had no idea what to expect going into it, but it's so phenomenal. So we're excited to show all of our friends. We're gonna have some mimosas. Let's go.
Every time I try, talking myself backwards away from my desires, something inside stops me. Oh, every time I try, something inside stops me. Every time I try, talking myself backwards away from my desires, something inside.
I am so excited for you to watch
People who are fans of Love Island, Blush Cross is really the Casa Amor.
Yes.
Twist. Completely. Think you know, and then it's Casa Amor.
Everyone loses their heads at Casa Amor. You think you're not going to, but you do.
You have to.
No one's above the game,
Including me.
What was your process like in the collaboration? When you receive the music, how do you decide what moments you're using it in the film?
There's something about Emily Bronte, if she's the kind of like mother, I guess. There's this like connectedness that I feel to the material, and I've been just obsessed with Charlie since I first heard her first music. I was just fascinated by her. She was so clearly a genius, so clearly singular, and her music has always just been so meaningful to me, and so much so that when I wrote Promising Young Woman, the first song of it is Boys, and it was in the script, and so I kind of asked if I could use it, and luckily she said yes, and so we kind of met very briefly then, because I just think that there are some people who are just visionary, and you connect to their work very deeply, and I've always felt that with Charlie's work.
If they were walking around Heathcliff and Edgar in 2026, what would they be doing?
Gosh, I don't know. What do you think?
Heathcliff, you said
Maybe
bad
a
boy in London.
PT.
Maybe a PT. We'll go with that.
With a big Instagram following.
Maybe like that.
Yeah. And then Edgar loves matches, obviously. Loves journaling.
He loves matches.
So much better than we could have imagined. I like your version.
Unbelievable tension, wall of sound, no real reason.
Why does it feel so off? It's obvious you're a con, corpse is all gone. Now I lay me down to sleep and pray the Lord my soul to keep. Should I die before I wake? I pray to God my soul to take.
Unbelievable tension, wall of sound, no real reason. Unbelievable tension, wall of sound, no real reason. Unbelievable tension, wall of sound, no real reason.
Village underground, espresso bar, coffee shop, stop south of Lake City. Following the road to the mouth of mountain. Saturated distance, district 7.
Unbelievable tension, wall of sound, no real reason.
Jest za późno na ruch po południu. Bazylia rosnąca w głębi lądu od północnego skrzydła miasta parlamentarnego, wioska pod ziemią.
Unbelievable tension, wall of sound, no real reason.
Jeziorem podążając drogą do ujścia gór. Nasycony dystans, dzielnica 7, ala kilka z maps through the valley. Apple luxury complex during daylight. It's not too late for traffic in the afternoon time. Basil growing inland from the north wing of a parliament town. Village underground, espresso bar, coffee shop, stop south of Lake City. Following the road to the mouth of mountain. Saturated distance, district 7. Treasury wellspring, fauna in the property. Must be wandering like heat fresh maps that pass through the valley.
Una boxeadora sabe cuándo atacar y cuándo conservar energía. La Maverick 2025 hace lo mismo. Hey, my name's Ellie Salinas and I'm a professional boxer. Ford let me drive around in their new 2025 Maverick truck for a few days, and I was
Do audiobooks?
Yes. Constantly.
What's your jam on the audiobook?
Oh, okay. So it's always a different one. Like as soon as I finish one, I start a new one, but I'll tell you the elements. Is that okay if I just
just
the elements
parameters
of what I'm looking for is like, you know all the elements of like Daphne du Maurier, Rebecca, that book?
Yeah.
Right? So if it's like if you've got like an old, like rambling, shambles, old British mansion covered in moss or ivy, and there's like a mysterious relationship, and he may not be what he seems, and there's like a murder that has happened in the past, but you hear whispers of it. There's like the idea of a ghost or an actual ghost. If you present me with a plot line where there's like a family compound on an island off the coast of Maine, there's secrets in this family, right? This brother, like, what's
I am partnering with Herbal Essences to show you the perfect scents for Valentine's Day, all available at walmart.com. These hair perfumes smell like their iconic scents of their shampoo and conditioners. They last so long in your hair, literally up to 48 hours of scent. The rose scent feels sexy and playful.
Wie gefallen dir meine Models?
Stunning.
So beautiful.
Wow.
I love.
Wow.
Wow.
Incredible.
Oder?
Ich liebe die. Wow. Really good. Oh mein Gott.
Gorgeous.
I love your look. I love the vibe.
Ihr seht super aus.
Oh my god, he's so beautiful.
Aha.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice. Schön.
They both look insane.
Dog.
Gorgeous.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Yes. Wow.
Okay, Germany.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Sieht toll aus.
Ah.
I love it. Wow. Absolutely love.
Oh la la.
Mwah, chef's kiss. Wow.
Amazing.
Allora.
That was really fun to watch.
I'm gagged. Ich muss mir schon wieder selber auf die Schulter klopfen, ne? Was ich für ein tolles Casting gemacht habe. Da sind ja wirklich ein paar dabei. Wow. Ich bin schon ganz schockverliebt in so viele von denen. Hast du gesehen, wie viele Frauen da draußen stehen?
The energy, we can feel it.
Von mir aus kann's losgehen!
Je freizügiger, desto besser.
Ja, wer nicht wagt, der nicht gewinnt, ne? Ich liebe den Mut zur kurzen Glitzerhose.
I love it. Very disco.
Yes, the outfit!
Yeah, you are my favorite designer.
Du weinst gerade wegen Jean-Paul. Er ist auch wirklich der Coolste, ne?
Hier musst du gut aussehen, dafür kann ich ja nichts, ne? Wer bist du geboren?
Für mich ist überall Sünde.
Ich liebe die Aufmerksamkeit.
Ich bin eines der bekanntesten Models der DDR.
Es muss auch wieder so eine Maus gewinnen, die so ein paar Schrauben zu locker hat, so wie ich.
Hey! Krasser! Hoppa! Wow! Großen Applaus an euch alle! Endlich sind die Frauen an der Reihe. Mein Stargast! Jean-Paul Gaultier! Yes! Hast du die Schlange draußen gesehen? Wie viele heute gekommen sind?
Incredible.
So viele!
Fabulous.
Ich bin hier, weil ich zeigen will, dass man auch ohne Haare weiblich sein kann.
Absolut.
Ich bin sicher, dass ich es gewinnen werde.
The energy, we can feel it.
Ist schon ein Kindertraum.
Bei dir kullern aber richtig die Tränen runter. Oh.
Germany's Next Topmodel bei Heidi Klum. Immer mittwochs und donnerstags 20:15 Uhr pro7.
Hallo ihr Lieben, in einer halben Stunde geht's schon wieder los mit den Girls. Germany's Next Topmodel auf pro7 20:15 Uhr. Viel Spaß.